right. I just got Instagram hooked up.
Nice.
I think we're good to go. Just give it a minute for some people to join in.
They probably forgot we do this.
I know, right? People
like, what's that about?
Yeah, it's only been a good month and a half since we last
see if you remember what we're doing over here. Hey, Tanner's on. Hello, Tanner.
Is he on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. Let's get it. Let's get it rolling.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's turn this music down. All right, man. What's going on? Back to deal of the week. Yeah, we've had a long break from our last one. To be fair, we were both pretty busy ourselves, and summer is the busiest. Well, summer's busy for life in general, but we have been pretty busy in the market as well. I think you and I have been pretty busy in our own your mortgage business, in my realtor business. We've been going pretty. What's the right word? Pretty steadily in the last little bit, right?
Yeah, man, it's been good. I also feel like all my friends are getting married this summer. So it's interesting trying to talk to people about deals while at weddings, but it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been a good summer, enjoying the weather, enjoying the deals. It's been an interesting time in the market where prices still haven't shot up yet. Still competitive in some areas, but then the rates are coming down, which is great. We're getting we're in the fours now for insured purchases.
Yeah, it's been since the last time we held this, things have changed dramatically since then.
We've had two rate drops since the last one.
We've had 2 rate drops, 0.25% each time, and I think the bond yields might have moved more than that since last time as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they were the last time we chatted, but it's dropped a lot. And I mean, now, looking at the odds right now, looking at my spreadsheets here, calling for another 100% odds right now. The market's calling for another rate cut September 4th, and currently showing 100% odds of a potential rate cut in October 23 as well. For 50 basis points, which is wild. I'll send you the screenshot from this report that I'm reading.
I know in the States, they are projecting a 50 or even 75 or even 100 basis points cut in the next little bit, because they had a little bit of a scare a little recently in the States.
Yeah, and I think things aren't going very well there, because I mean, I think even in some of the red states too, there's such an oversupply of housing and stuff right now that they're dealing with some issues there, and then the blue states have the opposite problem. So it's just a mess.
Yeah.
So interesting times. I don't think we're out the woods yet economically. For sure, we still have a ways to go. But I mean, for our space and what we're talking about tonight, I think, there's some opportunities to be had. People are moving. I'm seeing a lot of people kind of making slow moves, just kind of moving along, keeping that momentum going, and making some big plays that'll pay off, I think, in like the next 18 months.
Give everybody here like a quick update on the lending market in terms of both insured or non-insured, rental versus non-rental. What are we looking at for posted rates, and what we're at, like anecdotally, what are we getting?
Yeah, so insured rates have really, really dropped. So that's where we're seeing the most movement right now, in the insured rate markets, and I feel like a lot of lenders are kind of fighting for that market as we get on our way down. So you're seeing 4.5% for an insured mortgage right now. Then there are some promos right now where you're getting like around 5.05, 5.1 for a 2-year fixed uninsured 2-year fixed insured mortgage, which is also pretty freaking good. And then from an uninsured mortgage space, that's the one that's been seeing a little bit slow movement. A 5-year fix is probably around that 5% mark, though. It's there. 3-year fix still around 5.2 to 5.3 with a premium if you do get a holdco. But things are moving. What I'll say though is less movement in the uninsured market, from what I'm seeing, and a lot more movement in the insured space. So seeing a lot of people getting into that whole owner-occupied rental kind of space, because qualifying power is going up, but the market hasn't necessarily reacted to that yet. So picking up a duplex with a vacant unit, that type of thing.
So right now, I think some of them, the smartest people moving right now are owner-occupied duplex. You buy it 5% down, insured. You get yourself a 4.5% interest rate. Like you're laughing, right?
Well, actually, too, the other rate that I didn't even talk about is you look at the insured rate for variable at like 5.5 to 5.6 for owner-occupied. That's what I'm seeing a lot of, because now people are riding the wave down.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's been interesting times. Qualifying power is going up. Lenders, like I say, they're still a little skittish, I think, on the uninsured side because the market's just been like cray. But it's coming. It's going.
Okay, so we are looking at investment properties. As an investor, we're going 20% down. What kind of rate should we be putting in our spreadsheets now?
I still think 5.3 for a 3-year fixed.
5-year is how much though?
Like 5.
5.0.
Yeah, it's like 5.05.
Okay. Would you ever, at some point, if someone was just at the edge of not qualifying, to apply for a 5-year fix instead of a 3-year fix so they can get approved for more?
If they're on the edge of qualifying, that'd probably be the only time. Because what I find with a lot of investor clients is they tend to want to use rental properties for equity in the future, and locking into that 5-year fixed. And that's where I'm seeing actually a lot of people making that mistake right now, where they're locking into 5-year fixed when they have a choice. If you don't have a choice and that's how you qualify, it is what it is. Like, that's what it is. But, if you do have a choice, keep it in mind that interest rate differential penalties, which is the penalty you pay if you break a fixed mortgage early as rates dropped, they can really, really hit you, especially if you want to refi. Right? I think I posted a video about that the other day because, people are poised to get hit with some big penalties if they're not taking that into account, especially if you're going to look to refi in 2 to 3 years when values are probably going to turn the curve again in a big way.
Yeah. I mean, that's some really interesting things happening in the mortgage space. Things have been kind of weird in the real estate, like the real estate market
one
as
thing
well.
Before you jump to that for rates, what is wild is you could buy a multifamily apartment building right now with a CMHC multifamily rate of 4.2%.
That's crazy.
Like how does it? What world are we living in? So anyway, it's gonna be interesting. Couple months. How's the Belleville real estate market been?
It's been interesting. I would say things kind of took off like a rocket as of last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of losing track of time. Whenever the last interest rate cut was, like 3 days following it, things just felt like took off to the moon. I've had people that haven't talked to me for 6 months to a year, all at the same time, message me and text me saying, "Hey, George, we want to look at this property. We want to buy this." Yeah. And at the same time, I've noticed all these, like, I think out of in the last, like, I think 10 days, we did 5 offers.
Wow.
For my clients, and 4 of them were in multiple offers. Jeez. So that gives you some context of what is happening here. Properties, an offer that we just got accepted on. This property has been for sale for over a year.
Wow.
Since August last year. To be fair, they started a little high to begin with, but this thing has been, they've been trying to sell this for a year. Guess what? A year later, goes for multiple offers.
That's crazy. Well, so, I think too, especially in that Belleville price point, like, getting that little extra qualifying power is pushing people over the edge now, right? So it's gonna be crazy.
I don't even know. I think it's confidence thing. People have confidence again in the market. They see the beginning of a trend and they want to get in before it really takes off, right? And I think everyone would agree that if interest rates go down, prices go up, and vice versa. And if everyone is saying interest rates are going down, then why would you buy later when the prices are higher, right? That's just kind of a lot of the. Well, some people have come to that conclusion to get in before things get too crazy. Plus, especially if you're like a first-time home buyer and you need the financing condition and you need the inspection condition. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck when it's like multiple offers, holding offers all the time. You're never gonna get to do an inspection. You're never gonna not if you want to win, really.
100%. I do think the caveat to that though is I think people need to be prepared that uptick might take a little while to happen in an aggressive way. So it's not like I don't think we're gonna see 2021 happen right away again.
No. But real estate, we're talking about, especially for people who are buying a house to live in. We're thinking of like the range of 5 years, right? 100%. At least.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, so George, what do you got? Let's look at a property. I know I've been trying to look at stuff, and the inventory's been a little rough.
Yeah. In fact, there's not much to look at these days. Nothing too interesting, but we found a few things that I really caught my eye. Nice. It's called Deal of the Week, so let's look at some deals.
Yeah, that's good.
This property, I think we talked about this maybe a few months ago, back when it was listed for $525. Wow. Now it's Now it's not 525, 325.
I was like,
no. It's 315 now, and to full disclosure, I am the one listing it this time.
Okay, nice.
So just so you guys know, it's a really interesting property. It's a semi. So for those of you who, it's the house stops here. It's this half of it. Okay, and you have this driveway here. You can park probably 2 cars, and it's an interesting property. It's the place got repainted, and there's new floors here. It's not I would say it's moving ready from a cosmetic perspective, in the sense. Here's your living room. Here's your living room again.
Sure.
Dining room. This is the kitchen, and I don't know why it turned out the walls aren't that blue. It's more of a light gray than the blue. I don't know why it looks like this in the photos. But what's interesting about this kitchen is you can't really see it here, but those are quartz countertops. Believe it or not. Yeah, I know. So you got quartz countertops and stainless steel appliances.
I won't lie. We got a pretty good quartz guy in Toronto. They probably use the same guy. I don't know.
Yeah, see quartz with undermount sink too, like crazy.
Whoa,
you don't expect that in a $300,000 house, right?
No.
My properties are laminate.
Yeah.
And then you have this
countertops. What?
You have this really weird extra large laundry room back here.
Yeah.
There's no laundry machines. They're just hookups here. But this is like, it's the size of a bedroom practically back here. Yeah. And then upstairs you have 3 very good sized bedrooms.
It's got a lot for 315K, eh? Like, yeah. I mean, the area is not the best, but I mean, for the size of property from an investment standpoint.
Exactly. The only caveat is this.
Okay.
What's the problem here?
You don't like a nice long soak in the tub, George, at the end of the long day of work?
Well, it's nice to have the option to take a bath, but what option are we missing?
Yeah, a shower would be nice.
This is I would have to say this is easily the biggest hurdle with selling this house so far, and this is coming from the listing.
Sure.
Okay. Whoever's buying this has to spend a little bit of money to put a shower in. That's it.
Sure.
I mean the vanity is kind of interesting here. I probably wouldn't set it up if you're gonna spend the time and money to do the tub. You might as well do the vanity as well. And look how big this is. You might as well put a gigantic double vanity right here, double sink right here.
Yeah.
Right. So, but that requires a little bit more upfront capital, and the people who are shopping in this price range might be a little strapped on down payment. So, but if you have the capital and you want to, like, how much would you say to turn this to a proper tub shower and a little bit of an upgrade on the 10,000?
Sure, yeah, depending on the plumbing as well. I was going to say this would be a great property to do purchase plus improvements for.
Oh, well, I'm not too familiar with that space. I've never had to do it myself, but
it's an insured mortgage where you get, let's say, 40K towards rentals. It's kind of like a construction loan, so you kind of need to front it, and then get reimbursed for it. But it's really great option for people who are strapped on capital and have small scale rentals to do like this. This is like a perfect candidate for that.
So this would be like a great home for somebody. But I'm thinking, so my brain is going to investing, right?
Sure.
What could you do with this property? There's two ways you can think about it. Obviously, the bathroom work, that's no question. That's a no-brainer. No matter what you do, you got to do the bathroom work, right?
Yeah,
Whether you're living in it or just the way it is. You got a nice 3-bed, 1-bath, single family rental. I think you could push 23, maybe 24, if you considering that it's got its own yard, no shared, nothing like that. It's not a duplex. For this one,
I'd probably stick on the lower end, to be honest, just because of the area.
Because of Everett Street.
Yeah.
Maybe 22, just if you want to play it safe as a single family. But considering the fact that, like, if you bought this with 20% down, your mortgage would be, I guess we'll go to the numbers afterwards, but you're probably around $1,500 ish.
Yeah, something
right?
like that.
Yeah. So that wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll run the numbers on that. But what's I think makes the most sense for this property is because Everett Street is very, very, very close to downtown Belleville.
Yeah.
And what's in downtown Belleville? The Belleville bus terminal. There's a bus stop right by the house, but more importantly, the bus terminal where you can, if you walk a little bit further, it takes you to every single bus in this whole city, right? So, and with student rentals, the goal is to maximize the number of bedrooms, right? So you already have 3 bedrooms. Right now we're pushing $900 a room.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, you're already pushing $2,700 a month in rent if you do it as a student rental. In my opinion, what you may want to do is in the downstairs, there's a living room and a dining room. I don't know if you need both. That's my thought. You could easily just close this off and turn a dining room into the new living room, and then you have a fourth bedroom.
Sure.
And that'll allow you to push for, what is that? 4 times 9, 30.
3,600.
That's crazy, man. That exceeds the 1% rule, right? Like, the 1% rule everyone keeps talking about.
Yeah, 100%. And I do think that the student rental play. Personally, I don't have student rentals, but I think that there's some like this one would fit that. Especially, I think this would be a perfect one. This would be a heavy cash flow play for sure.
Yeah. So, jumping straight into numbers, our list price, $315, right? Income, let's run a 2 scenarios. Let's do single family. Let's say, I don't know, 2,200 plus utilities. Sure. Yeah. 2% vacancy, property taxes, I forgot what it was. 1,856. $150. Insurance, single family, shouldn't go exceed more than $100 a month.
50-70,
repairs and maintenance, 5%. Property management, sure. Utilities, you'd be making them pay for utilities, single family, right? And so you are looking at a net operating income of $1,600 a month. Down payment, 20%.
Yeah.
I had a question from Mohammed. I'm assuming it's freehold, and we will need permits to convert dining to 4th bedroom. Great question. It is freehold. I would say 99.9% of properties in Belleville are freehold. It's very hard to find something that's not a freehold. As for converting dining room to a 4th bedroom, does that need a permit? I'm not 100% sure, actually. Something tells me you might. I would say that most people wouldn't bother because you're just really putting a door. But if you dug hard enough, I'm sure somewhere it says you should.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna tell you one way or another on the internet without checking my sources. But yeah.
Tanner.
But I can tell you that.
Tanner did make a good comment here too on mine. You can make the laundry room into another bedroom as well if you wanted to.
If you wanted to go full extreme crazy, you could. Yeah. But so what I was thinking was actually laundry should be a 2nd bathroom.
I was just gonna say that. I was hearing Ishpreet, the student rental, got in my head. He's like, not enough bathroom, Ribhu.
The laundry, because you already got plumbing there, right? So you might as well make it to the bathroom. So if you want to do full extreme crazy max cash flow, turn both of these into bedrooms. Screw living rooms. You don't need living rooms. Students don't have life. So so you have 5 bed, 2 bath.
Not everybody goes to U of T, okay? we didn't have lives. That's because we went to U of T.
True.
Yeah.
But let's go back to just running as a single family, though, right?
Yeah.
So your down payment, $60K. That's crazy. $63,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Your mortgage amount, we're still running numbers at 5.3, right?
Yeah.
30-year AM. Your mortgage payment, wow, it's $1,400.
Yeah.
All right. Land, down payment, yeah. So you would need, between all this stuff, you would only need about 66 grand to buy this. It's cash flow positive as single family, dude.
Yeah, your land transfer tax $3,200, by the way. But I mean, yeah, not that much different.
I thought I fixed the formula. It's not working for me anymore.
Oh, you broke it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad to just buy, but like let's throw in like 3,600 for student rental. It's gonna be.
We're laughing. Oh my god, you're almost 1,500 a month if you did this with student rental. Yeah, to be fair, you do have to spend. Don't forget you have to spend 10 grand on upgrading the bathroom. But that's
sure.
That's it.
But what's your cash on cash return for that? What's your ROI looking at? Yep.
50% ROI, no big deal. Big deal.
Yeah. If I was in the student rental game, I'd be jumping on this 100%. Just I stay in my lane, but yeah,
it's one of those things where like a lot of the times that the neighborhoods that don't make it as suitable for residential raising a family actually makes it even better for student rentals because it's closer to transit, closer to a lot of the major, more some would argue more commercial like areas, but they're so accessible. They're so walkable and so busable is how I describe it. Yeah. So this property is listed at 315. I am actually the listing agent, so if you're interested, definitely reach out. I think this is probably the best student rental deal I've ever seen. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's made for it, bro. Like at that price and that everything, like it's made for it.
All right, so that's this one.
What else you got?
This one is a really interesting property.
Okay.
270 William. This is in East Hill, Belleville. We know that's a great area, full of big Victorian homes, giant trees. Like I love the area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump straight into the description, and you can tell me why this is so interesting. Okay.
Oh, pop quiz.
Yeah. So first of all, it's listed under the single family category, but there's a reason for that.
Okay.
Even though it says it's a legal duplex. Okay. Extended family with a shared kitchen. A duplex with a shared kitchen. You're like, what are you talking about? How is that possible, right? The upstairs hobby room could be easily converted back to a kitchen.
See.
So one of the kitchens in one of the units was converted to a hobby room.
Okay.
So there's only one kitchen in the house now.
Okay, but that's easy.
That's easy. Just put a kitchen cabinets back.
And the kitchen, you're good.
Yeah. So what that means is you put the kitchen back, you will have the upper level houses a kitchen / hobby room because it's the same room. Remember, guys? 2 bedrooms, a dining room. Oh, a dining room. That should be a 3rd bedroom. That's usually what I'm thinking, right? Living room and a 4-piece bath. So you have a 2-bed, 1 bath upstairs, and downstairs you have a bedroom, 2nd bedroom / den, and a 3-piece bath. So you have a 2 or 1 bed, depending on how you count the den and a bath. But arguably, you could turn a dining room into a bedroom. Usually, that's what a lot of investors do. But just for the bare minimum, well, let's just run the numbers as a 2-bed and a 1-bed, just to make it conservative.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what we got here. Here's some quick pictures. They're not the greatest photos, but this will give us an idea of what rent we could be charging.
Yeah.
Please tell me there's a shower head.
What's these properties with no showers, bro?
I feel like they don't because there's a shower head here. I think they had just hold it up.
I don't think there's a shower. I think we're gonna put a shower in this one too.
Okay, I think we're okay, but it's like
it's not a shower, man.
Oh my god, this photo. Okay, and there's this thing in the back too, which is like 3rd unit ? I don't know about that.
Probably not.
But yeah, here's the house. So really interesting property, right?
Yeah.
So you got it's really pretty much 480, right?
Yeah.
So if we were to put the kitchen back into the hobby room, and for the most part, let's say we didn't do too much to it. Maybe just some light painting, flooring. Let's say this was missing a shower head and we put a shower head in. What do you think the rental income for each unit would be?
One of them was a 2-bed.
Yep.
So 1,800, and the other
it does have a dedicated dining room, which is rare.
Okay. But there's a unit on top of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll probably keep around there. Plus, what was the other one again? A 1-bed.
It's a one bed plus den, potentially 2-bed.
It's like 1,650, 1,700. Yeah.
This is with utilities not included, right?
Correct. Yeah, utilities separate.
Okay. Property taxes. 3205. Insurance.
I'll be on my Instagram. He's clarified it's called European shower head placement.
Never visiting Europe.
Yeah.
All right, we run the numbers as the same as before. Utility 0 because we're making the tenants pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for this purchase price, we need 96 down. It works now. How come it works now? Anyway, so our monthly mortgage payment is just over $2,000.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad. So this, obviously, you'd be spending, I don't know, how much for a kitchen these days?
I mean, IKEA is cheap, couple of grand, like $2,000, $3,000.
Labor.
Keep 30 grand in there, 30 to 35, just because like it's an older property. You don't really know what's gonna. You gotta put a shower in, you know.
That's true. Okay, so you buy this, you spend 30 grand, including putting in a kitchen, putting a shower head, doing some light touch up, paint, flooring, whatever, make it look nice, right?
Yeah. You
spend 30 grand in, and at the end, you have a cash flowing property that cash flows $400 a month. Like this is just stuff that this has been sitting on the market for 32 days. I guess it's easy to miss the fact that the kitchen is also a hobby room. But like, guys, you just throw a kitchen back in there and you make $400 a month. Like,
yeah, I think the really good thing about this play though, that's not even captured on the sheet, is the fact that you're gonna add that. You're probably gonna be 510K all in. Let's say 540 worst case of holding costs. And we know duplexes appraised for 30 to 650 in Belleville.
Oh, throw the kitchen in there and just instantly refi it.
100%.
Get all your money back like instantly.
Yeah.
That'd be a wild play. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to mention it's currently owner occupied in both units.
Yeah, right, so that would be what I'd be doing all day. 100%.
Yeah.
This is a quick duplex flip to me. Yeah.
Sell it or hold it. You would just refi, right?
Yeah, refi. Yeah. Refi.
But even just holding on to it, you get a property, you buy that, you put the kitchen in there, you make $400 a month cash flow after all the expenses and all these other costs. Yeah. And you're making 25% ROI. Like it's pretty good.
Yeah, 100%. I like it, man. Well, look at that. We didn't think we'd find any good deals.
These are like, I would describe these are more hidden, like not so obvious in your face deals. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because it doesn't fit the cookie cutter like everybody's search of like 400 to 450 brick bungalow duplex that everybody's searching for to do a duplex conversion, right? Like this is a little bit unique, but I mean, has the bones there and easy to convert. So you might pay higher to on the acquisition, but the renovation is going to be a fraction of the cost, right?
Like this one, if you didn't read the description, you wouldn't have no idea that this is even a thing.
No, I didn't have an idea until you said it. So like, oh, surprise. It's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us. Obviously, if you guys are interested in any of the deals, or if you're looking to get into your next investment property or your next home, ideally both, if you're smart, get something that you live in and make income at the same time. Feel free to reach out to either of us. Ribhu, he is the king of mortgages. He will get it done somehow, some way.
I'm gonna change my name next week.
Okay, gotcha. And of course, if you like any of these deals and you want to buy or you're looking to something similar, feel free to reach out at Cashflow George. That's where you can find me. I am all about helping investors, and I know how to think like an investor. And I can find the best deal for you. That's what I do. That's what I love. All right, that's it for this week. We are actually going to be back next week, guys. Promise?
Sure. Yes, we'll
Okay.
do it.
Okay. All right, that's it for us. No bailing. All right, guys. That's it.